Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? Being silly. So what am I doing today? Okay, so I don't know when the last time I recorded a video. I probably hadn't been long ago, but I think I tell this every time I get on my channel here that I've had some serious memory issues, and I don't really know. I don't remember a lot of stuff, right? So anyway. I'm looking at some and trying to remember what I'm supposed to do to make things happen, but we'll figure it out as we go along together, right? You and I, you and me, you and us. Anyway, so what am I doing? I'm going to do the Ronnetts-Be My Baby, and then there was a group called the Huntingtons. I think they're still around. I think they're still playing, but this was years ago. I worked at a Christian bookstore. Right. Well, I don't know why I say quotes. It was a Christian bookstore. The ladies owned it were believers, and I had, just become a believer myself. And I was lucky enough that I went in there. The guy that was in charge of it needed somebody, and I was at a job that I hated. And I went to the bookstore, and I think I took less money to go to the bookstore, maybe not, but it wasn't even much then. And but I loved the job. It was a Christian music, it was a bookstore. They had a Christian music section, that just the music section, I think probably did about $1 million. I mean, we did, I don't know that's for a fact, and if anybody who knows is watching my channel, forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And I haven't talked to the ladies in so long. I hope they're still alive. They were at my wedding with Sue 5 years ago, 6 years, whenever it was. So they were both alive then. The ladies that owned it, Sandra Higbee and Kitsy Blanchard, and two of my favorite people in the world, and they really gave me a lot of leeway and a lot of headroom. And so one of my favorite groups from that time was a group called the Huntingtons, and they weren't really Christian that I could see, but they did what they call positive punk, and meaning that they didn't cuss, and most of it was, it was innocuous. I liked it. The album that this song was on is a cover of the Ronnetts song "Be My Baby," and the album was called Sweet 16, and I had the album and I loved it, or the CD at the time, and so I hope you like it as well. So this is the Ronnetts "Be My Baby." I'm going to do that one first, all right, and then I'm going to do the Huntingtons cover, which is it's kind of like there's a group called the Ramones, I guess, that I've done on this channel before, and they do like pop punk kind of stuff, and the Huntingtons are going to be very, very similar to that. So here we go. I'm going to put my headphones on and get this up, if I can remember how. Thank you so much for your patience with me, guys. Yeah, there we go. Let me get this, not that you really want to see me, but yeesh. Okay, here we go. This is the Ronnetts-Be My Baby. I liked this song before I heard the punk version of it. Always liked the song. I don't know anything much about the Ronnetts. I think they had another song or two that I would recognize, but I didn't follow them much. But I liked this song a lot. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this other one ready to go. This was the album cover, Sweet 16, and it's very strange. It looks like there's twins and there's all these creepy guys kind of talking to him, which is very strange to me. But I love the song. I love the way they cover it. It's very short. It's 2 minutes long. I was messing around with a skunk just because I need some joy in my life right now, and it's not from anything. It's not external. It's all internal. But the thing about I wanted to comment about the Ronnetts, Be My Baby, is that it's saturated with reverb, saturated. But I love that flam, boom, 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 bop. That flam on the snare is so, to me, it's so cool. And even back before, even back when I was a kid, this song was old when I was a kid. Or I felt like it was old. It probably wasn't that old. But when I was a kid and I first heard the song by the Ronnetts, I loved it. Like Ronnie Spector, and I believe Ronnie Spector's still alive, maybe, or maybe she died. I don't know. I think maybe she died now, I'm thinking. But I loved this song, always loved that song. And then I heard this version of it when I worked, like I said, at the bookstore, selling Christian music, and loved it. So I hope that you do. And here we go, right? Okay, so I'm going to back it up from the very beginning and just say it sounds like this is almost as dry as it can be, right? So let's hear it again. There's no saturation, there's no reverb that I can hear, at least not like it was on the other song. So I'll try not to stop it again. Okay, so here's something I wanted to mention, and this is neither here nor there. Doesn't really mean anything. Let me get this off here so we can talk. On the Huntingtons version at the very end, when he's doing the it's significantly slower. And he had to speed up to get to the end of it. And I don't know why that's, I mean, but it's weird to me that it's so noticeable. I didn't notice it before. That timing, either timing, sorry guys, my hair, man. Timing or ability wasn't there on the song for them. And it's just a little around, so they probably come over and kick my ass. Man, I'm sorry about my hair, guys. I'm sure it doesn't bother any of you. It bothers the hell out of me. So anyway, thanks for coming, and thanks for putting up with me and my brain and everything that happens with this channel at this point in my life. But I love this. I think it was great. I love the Ronnetts version. Is timeless. It's amazing. And again, I'm not sure. I think Ronnie Spector may have died. She was married to Phil Spector, and that's a whole nother thing. I saw a movie or video or something on television about that whole thing, and it wasn't one I understand very good. And I believe Phil Spector was kind of a nut. And anyway, so if you guys correct me if I'm wrong, don't correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care. But I would like to know, you know, if I'm kind of where I am in that assessment of the relationship between Ronnie Spector and Phil Spector. But again, thank you for hanging out. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the notification bell, because now that I'm kind of out of the hospital and back doing things, I want to be able to respond. I'll respond. I want to be able to do as many videos as I can that my brain will allow. So hit the notification bell and you'll see when the next one comes out. All right, guys. Thank you again, and peace. We'll talk to you soon. Come back.